So I have a very exciting video today, and it's all, well, you're going to know because you will have seen the thumbnail, but unicorn brushes! How pretty are these? Like, so pretty. I purchased these from AliExpress. No surprise there. So I got 9 brushes in this collection. Cost me $8.99 for the 9. I believe the original brushes were created by a brand called Sugar and Cookies, which, no, it's not Sugar and Cookies. It could be Sugar and Cookies, but it's not. I'm making that up. It's Sugar and Cotton. See, you can see why Sugar and Cookies seemed like it would be the right name. Sugar and Cotton. The looks, I wanted to try and compare them, and I wanted to see how good these fakes were. I was keen to know how much the originals were. So for a set of 5 of the original brushes from Sugar and Cotton, they had them on at $79, which I think works out to being about, I don't know, like maybe £61. It was for a set of 5, and there's more. They had a sale on and they were down to $25, which I don't want to go on about this too much, but does that not seem really bizarre to you that they were originally priced at $79, that's what they were pricing them at, and then all of a sudden they're in a sale for $25? I don't know, I just find that's a little bit shady, almost like they were thinking, right, we're going to mark these really high up, we're going to promote them to hell, get the mass people wanting to buy them, and then they probably realise that actually $79, they're not worth that. I obviously have the kind of the fake ones, so I can't really tell you how they compare to the real ones. However, I'll just show you. Here they are in all their beauty. If you are a fan of unicorns, or not even unicorns, if you're just a fan of like pretty pastel, just pretty things in general, you're gonna like these. Because I'm gonna say this straight away though, because I've had these brushes for almost a week now. They're not practical. They're not practical. Their job as makeup brushes is like, they're not very good at their job at being makeup brushes, let's put it that way. They're really pretty to look at and admire and be like, oh, like, oh my gosh, we have some unicorn brushes in the house. Like, and you could display them and they'd look really, really beautiful. However, if you're buying these thinking, right, I want to get a new set of makeup brushes, these are unicorn makeup brushes, they look fabulous, don't think they're going to do the job well, because they're not. They're really, really poor quality makeup brushes. It's not to say that I regret buying these, because I really don't, because they're a complete novelty item. They're just not very good at their job. It's kind of like they look really pretty, but they have no substance to them, really, at all. I mean, I was going to make a joke there about Chippendales, but I decided not to, because I didn't want to offend any Chippendales that may be watching my channel. I don't think there are any Chippendales watching my channel, but anyway, I decided to err on the side of caution. Anyway, these are still available on AliExpress if you did want to buy some. I can't give you the seller's name, but I think if you just search unicorn brushes, be onto a good thing. So this is the biggest brush that you get. All got these beautiful kind of like unicorn horn wands. So if you imagine, like, say if I'm a unicorn, like say if I wanted to get dressed up to go to a fancy dress party as a unicorn, I could somehow try and make this into like the horn, like this, and then all of a sudden Anwen is a unicorn. Really, really pretty, but again, quality isn't great. I mean, they look great, but to hold this in your hand, it's not really got any like weight to it. It feels quite hollow, and I don't think they're the best made brushes ever. The actual hairs are very soft indeed, but again, the issue that I've had with, like, I've not actually used all of these brushes. I've not used them all, but the brushes are too long, so you don't really have any control whatsoever over what you're doing. For example, like this one. So I tried blending the other day with it, which that probably doesn't come as a surprise to you, but I was blending, and if you look here, because it's got so much length to it, that's what she said, I couldn't resist, I could not resist. Because there's so much length to it, you don't have much control over what's happening, so it ends up just like flailing round. Like, look on my hand. Can you see? It just flails a bit. You don't have that control over the blending operation. So also they've got this is like the biggest brush, which I don't know, this is probably meant to be a bit of a blush brush. It's not so bad, but it's not the best blush brush that I've ever used in my life. I didn't expect that these were going to be the best brushes that I've ever used in my life, because they're a novelty item. They're beautiful brushes, but they're not in any way like practical for makeup application. I asked the question, Anwen, what are you going to be doing with these brushes now? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to just be displaying these brushes, and I'll just be looking at them and saying, oh, they're beautiful, but I'm never going to use them. Never going to use these. I mean, even when all my other brushes are dirty, I don't think I'll even use them then. So I'll just talk you through the brushes. So you've got like a highlight brush. Oh, I did have a highlight brush. By the way, I do find the way that the wand is like, you know, tapered down. I find that it does actually give you a really nice grip of the brushes. So I wish that my other brushes had this like unicorn horn type handle, because it does actually really help. I like the feel of them in my hand, even though they feel hollow and really poor quality. I kind of like it. I mean, maybe I'm a low quality kind of girl, who knows? But so just in case you are interested in buying these, I'll talk you through what you get. You get a big brush, blending brush maybe, powder brush, like maybe a little highlight on the chin brush, who knows? You've got an angled brush, which could be used for contour. I mean, this one might not be so bad for contour actually. You know, I think this one could work quite well for contour. I feel bad now, maybe nose highlight. I'm kind of taking back what I said about not being able to use them. I feel like that one might be okay. Also got an actual highlight brush, a little fan brush there. So, I mean, that could be good actually. Do you know what? I'm actually taking back everything I said at this point, because that could be a real... Should we do it? Let's do it. Why not? We're going to give this a go right here. What should we use? We'll use my Solstice palette. It seems like a really good excuse to get the old Solstice palette out. So, I'll go like this and I'll go like this. Let's see. Very nice. I mean, I did have a bit of highlight on before. Do you know what? It's not bad actually for highlighting. The one thing I will say though is that I don't feel like I'm picking up much of the product. These bristles, somehow. I could have got more product out there. But anyway, highlighting brush, not bad. Then you get this one, which is quite similar to the other kind of angled contour brush. Again, this one isn't as, I don't think, as good. But I'm sure, like, again, it's just it's too long. Like, these bristly bits are just too long. Very soft though. Look, very soft. Like, they all came in this very basic plastic bag, and they were all kind of individually housed in these just plastic envelope type things. You know, it's not like I was opening a present from, you know, like Beverly Hills Brushes sent you these brushes in a velour diamante studded Tom Ford bag. No, we just have the plastic envelopes. But hey, they tried, and that's nice. I mean, they were £8. I'm not knocking them. I'm not. So you've got another, this is just like a blending brush, but again, it don't impress me much. But it doesn't matter because it's so beautiful, so I let it get away. It can, you know, it can get away with that. And here you've just got two kind of flat top shader brushes, and then you've got another bigger, even bigger blending brush, and then another like bigger flat top brush. You consider these are, you know, $8.99 I think for the 9. I think that's really great quality. You've got like young kids who are interested in makeup. This would make a really lovely present for them. They're like princess or prince. Not just princess, prince brushes. You know, boys, girls, anyone. I think they'd really love these brushes. They are a lovely set of brushes. Just not the most practical for makeup, but they would make a lovely gift to like, you know, a younger child or a teenager or a woman in her 30s, perhaps. So yeah, so the lovely brushes, I would definitely recommend you go check them out if you're interested. Okay, so I'm going to go now. I hope that you've enjoyed the review. I hope it's been interesting. I'm sorry as always, I've been all over the place. But I was so excited about the brushes and I wanted to show you them because I thought I can't be the only one who can appreciate the beauty of the unicorn brushes. I wanted to share the love. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll be back soon with more reviews. Bye.